He's the latest sensation from Australia, Guru Glenn Cooper, and he's changing lives with a brand new fishing show.
Fishing Guru Glenn Cooper.
This is Guru Glenn with That's the Thing About Fishing. Start again. Take one, take two, take three. Let's start all over again. Hello, this is Guru Glenn with That's the Thing About Fishing with Guru Glenn and friends at live at Bell Marine. And here are a couple of my friends. Commy!
Well, we got it right for a change. I'll give you 5 for that, mate.
I was going to call you Koomy.
Yeah, I was going to say, like a cheese.
That's Coon. See,
That's okay. That's okay.
I was trying to wait for my computer to load up so I could turn the sound out before it made any noise, but it was too slow. And of course, my mate,
How you doing,
Nermy
mate?
Bryant.
Good to be back again.
I know, so yeah, no, it was good fun last week.
Wasn't fun?
Eh?
I don't know, I was out in the boat. It was good fun last week. Well, it was also on the show as well. It was good fun.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know about you on your boat.
Well, I can't help
We
it.
never get invites.
Catching fish.
Yeah,
Catching fish.
big fish.
Anyway, last week we actually done a recap on the tea tree, right, the people that actually won the prizes.
Yeah, it was good.
There was some good, and the young kids. Wasn't it good to see kids catching fish?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Carl?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and
I'm just envy of that bloke getting that boat though. You're very close by that much and not getting it.
I know, 1 point away, one number away, wasn't I?
Yeah, that's right.
Jeez, I tell lies.
Yeah. One number.
I don't even know what number mine was. I don't care.
But it was close.
It was close. I was there.
Exactly. We
I
were all
caught
there.
I caught a fish.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
So, yes, you did catch a fish.
Yeah.
You weighed it.
Yeah.
Nearly weighed it.
Yeah, no, we got one.
And I got my little tadpole.
I know.
You flattered?
He's flattered.
But they didn't let me
Put it on.
accept it.
Anyway, like I said, it was a great show last week. This week's show, right? Unfortunately, Dallas De Silva was coming in from VR Fish. I'm sorry, he's not. No. He couldn't make it because he does live on the other side of the city. Plus, there's a lot of commitments with this election that's going around at the moment. But that's not the reason he's not here, because he's not a political candidate or anything like that. Although he should be. He talks like, he actually talks well. So, but I've actually was at Bay Morris Yacht Squadron. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That would have been a nice little place there.
Oh, it's fantastic. The view was fantastic.
Did you have a meal at least?
No, it was too early in the morning.
Did you get a
Could
line?
have breakfast.
Did I get a line in? No, but you should have seen it, mate. I went out to the cleaning thing that when they brought all their fish in.
Oh, yeah.
And mate, you should have seen some of those fish. Right, and I'll tell you, there was a big mixture. There was some nice good sizes. I think. Hey, what about on Sunday?
Oh.
Jeez, you want to hear some porkies, Carl?
Of which half? Yours half or your half?
No, you want to hear some porkies? Right, they reckon us fishermen exaggerate, but oh mate, hey, what do you reckon, Brian? On Saturday, after the big blows, there was actually 10. So people say you can't catch snapper or Frankston pier between 1 o'clock and 2:30 a.m. Saturday morning.
That's
10
right.
to 12 snapper caught. Now, nice size, 1 kilo up to, I think most of them were around about 2, but I think
Yeah.
there was about a 4.5. And you know the stupid thing about it? Where I fished, they weren't catching them. They were caught halfway down the pier in the shallows.
Well, the salmon are.
Where all the salmon are.
Yeah.
So the salmon disappeared and snapper comes.
So was that porky pies or was that
No, that's
legit
true.
down?
So anyway, we were sitting there talking, and a bloke that I do know, right, and he came up and he said, "Oh, Glenn, He said, we were over in West, and it had to be a Western Port one to start with, didn't it?
Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
We were
Us
over in
Western
Western
Porters.
Port in the Channel, just off Joey's, and my friend's daughter, right, because we were talking about the fish the little girl caught, he said, she got a 17.5 kilo snapper. I said, what? 17 point. I said, mate, don't talk. I said, you should
That's
go.
crap talk.
Yeah, and I was going to say, you should go and you fisho talk, because that talk's crap. I said, that's what I wanted to call. I said, and he argued with me, didn't he?
Yeah.
He said, oh, we didn't have a camera. I said, mate. I said,
I
reckon.
can't believe 17 point.
Once again, my catchphrase is, I stand to be corrected. Do you like that one?
Prove it.
Do you like that one? Stand to be corrected. I believe that the record for Victoria is about 16, back about 60, 70, 80 years ago. I don't know. But anyway, it's a long time ago.
Do you remember that one, do you?
Shh.
Go to Arno Bay, you'll get them back that size.
Oh, when did I know about bait? Jeez.
Actually, there was a bigger porcupine than that.
There was too. What was
yeah,
it?
this bloke rocks up to me and says, last week I caught a 25 kg off Frankston.
No, I wasn't there that day. Was
And
it?
he says to me, here's the photo to prove it. And I looked at him and said, you bloody idiot. And that's the thought
I like the way
I
you
jumped
said
down
it.
in the
Oh,
last
what'd you
shower.
catch?
It was looked like about a 6 kilo, but I don't think it was from Frankston.
No.
Because his hands fit around, his hands are pretty big on the fish. He's
Okay,
25,
yeah.
so
But listen, he's forgetting. Now he's talking to Porky because that was Jack and the Beanstalk, the giant that come down.
But anyway,
Anyway.
I heard that you guys had a really good day out on Sunday with these kids, I believe down at
Yes.
Frankston Pier, both of you. So I heard
Yes.
something really good going on down there.
I'll
Can
let-
you enlighten us, please?
Now let Nui tell us.
well, Glenn and I got down there around about 5 in the morning, as we normally do. Frankston Pier. And I think it was about 7 o'clock.
Why don't you try? I was down there at 4.
Who was carrying who?
He slept in 5.
So anyway, I think it was around about 7 o'clock. This bloke brought us 2 kids down there, and we were all sitting there waiting for our lines to go off, and nothing was happening. All of a sudden, zzz, the line took off. So I hooked it up, and straight away we knew it was a bloody a banjo. So the girl was looking at me, and I said to the girl, "Here you go, wind this up and see what you catch." And so she's winding it up, and her smile was just like the Joker.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So once she got it up, pulled it up, she was just so wrapped she couldn't really speak.
And
She was just absolutely wrapped. And then Glenn's one took off, didn't it?
that was my computer. I should have turned the sound out.
So yeah, another banjo, wasn't it, Glenn?
No, it wasn't. It was a flathead.
I caught four banjos.
So- so-
Right.
every
So
five
between you,
minutes-
he's actually making a band.
Yeah.
So he's got 2 guitars.
Mate.
Now you need a drummer.
Hey, I'll have to give it to the producer next week. And mate, I have got the best banjo clip that you'll ever see in your life, mate. We'll actually put it on next week, mate.
Yeah.
I reckon it's great. It was good. You know, that was a flathead too,
It was a
wasn't it?
flathead.
It was a flathead. It was about this big.
Yeah.
It was like that 25
Yeah,
kilo
flat, that
snapper.
really flat. Had
It
wings.
was, but you know,
That was legal. It was legal.
it was legal.
And also, Nui, I heard there's something that you and Glenn, you actually cast it out really good. There's something about with Glenn. You were saying something. What happened there, Glenn?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I actually did a cast, and some of the people on the pier says, "Jesus, that's a good throw." And then Glenn turns around and goes, "Oh, that's my rod, I'm not knowing."
And what about the other one that he was cast out?
Oh, Glenn, you rocked up there and says, "Oh, listen, girls, I hope you don't mind, but I'm just going to cast out here.
Oh, yeah.
I hope I don't make a fool of myself."
Shut up.
Glenn's got that, he's cast out, snap. Glenn's cast.
What are you doing there, mate?
I forgot to take the bail off. I was showing off to the girls.
Oh, well.
Mate,
funny.
that's what happens when you try to pick up on the pier.
Exactly. But anyway,
No, it was actually, but
A great weekend.
it was. But what was the greatest thing that was said, and this is that's the thing about fishing and is all about with Guru, Glenn and friends, and remember this, we work with mental illness, we love working in that area because we do have a lot of people come up to us on the pier, don't we? And that they suffer from depression and all this kind of stuff, and it's great. We actually sit there, and it's amazing. We must have this big target on our back, come and talk to us, right?
Right.
But the greatest joy that day What was it?
Oh, the little girl
What she said?
telling her dad that it was the best day ever been out fishing.
No, it was,
The
yeah, she said that's the best
of her
day
life.
ever she's had in her life.
Fishing, yeah.
And that is great. See,
Yeah.
that's just like myself on the Sunday. I went out with a friend of mine with his son, and he caught his PB, 5 kilos. He was stoked.
Yeah.
So actually, to us, seeing kids out there puts a smile on our faces.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
everything in
that's
it.
And it's just
Yeah, no,
phenomenal.
it's just work. It's working with kids. Let's don't forget that this weekend Sunday, that we've actually got a kids clinic down at Frankston Pier from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. And I found out a real treat for the kiddies.
a barbecue.
I'm not putting a barbecue on you are.
Oh.
Mate, no, you can bring the barbecue if you want. I haven't.
And Yip Yip will be there.
Oh no, no. That just stuffed up the whole.
No, it'll be fun.
Right, no. Yeah, anyway, we'll try to. But I had a phone call from Dee. You remember Dee?
Yes, the
Yeah.
Coast Guard.
That blonde-headed, gorgeous-looking woman that was here a couple of weeks ago. She
Yes.
gave me a call and says, "Oh, Glenn, I just saw you've got a kids clinic on the 16th." And I said, "Yeah. Do you want to come?" I said, "You're a bit old." And she said, "No, we've got a church service up on the hill, right, on the 16th, and it's
Okay.
the actually blessing of the fleet. So all the volunteer coast guards, all those
Yeah.
kind of boats, at 11 o'clock will be down there blessing the fleet.
Oh,
So that'll be a great
Yeah,
thing
that
for the
would be
kids.
fantastic.
And hopefully we can get it all on film.
And hopefully we can
And
get
I'm-
on. Hopefully we can actually get on the boat as well to be christened on the fleet.
I was hoping that you'd be
That'd
there.
be nice.
Hey, remember-
Yeah, the Yip Yip we christened.
Oh, we'll have to get Show Ash too.
Yeah.
We'll have to get the producer. Remember that dummy you were talking to?
Oh,
Bruce?
yes.
Well, we might actually replace the dummy with him.
Well, yeah, we'll have to
Anyway,
see.
listen.
Hang on,
That's
yip with them.
Yep. Right, yeah, that actually makes sense. Two dummies talking. I know. And she was cute, that Ruth, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Hey, we might just set him
Whatever
up.
floats your boat.
We might set him up. Right, so I reckon that's a good idea.
You hear that? You hear that?
Dee, if you're listening,
Yip Yip's the man.
Yip's going to take out Ruth. Right. Anyway, hey, you got some catches of the week, haven't you?
I do actually. Yes.
I'm going to hand that over to you.
Yep. James Lawson, 2.5 from Mornington. Nice eating, 2.5. Good on you.
Very nice.
Wesley out at Ricketts Point, 4.5. Another nice eating.
Mm.
Good work. Keep it up, boys and girls.
Thank you.
We've got Robert Atkins, 3.6 at Brighton Pier.
It's getting smaller.
Oh,
Better
Fair
good eating.
point.
But I'll tell you what, the small ones are actually
Yeah,
really
they're
nice
better.
eating
They are.
fish.
that's right.
Oh, look at this. I got fat, mate. My button's popped. I hope you girls ain't looking.
It's not from eating fish either.
That's HR puffin stuff.
Don't you talk. Oh, mate, I wish you'd wear... People have been complaining about your ugly white legs.
They love them. That's Yip Yip.
Anyway, we've got one more here.
Oh, sorry.
We've got Patchy Mitch.
Patchy.
Patchy Mitch.
Patchy Mitch.
Patchy Mitch.
Is he Indian?
I'm just thinking that myself.
Where's Cowboy?
But he loves his carp.
Oh, that's the best.
And
Europeans.
So do I, and that's the prize of the week.
Oh,
the carp.
I love it. Good
Yeah.
style there, Dewey.
Yeah.
Can't complain about
No,
that.
That's right.
Hey,
You Europeans, enjoy.
Keep up the good work.
oh, mate, get out of it. Do you know something? You two keep talking crap to get each other.
You see? What can I say?
Well, you know.
He's just having fun. And how was your weekend anyway, mate?
Banjo King, you know.
Yeah, the guitar man.
Actually, down at Frankston Pier on the weekend, they were bagging out
On gas.
on guard.
Cars coming
Mate,
in.
there was heaps.
They
Yeah,
were,
coming in.
But disappeared when the salmon come through.
That's right.
I think they're good fun, the salmons.
Right,
Yeah, the producer's
yeah, the
really
producer's shaking his
enjoying
arm.
it.
Oh, go. Mate, fantastic bait.
Garfish,
Yeah, right.
garfish, salmon, garfish, salmon.
When Frank wasn't looking, I lifted up the lid stole to
That's
it,
right.
bowled it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can't really run because I've got 7 bits in my legs. No, Frank gave me 2. And then Rod Seagull stole one.
Yeah, that's right.
Bloody vultures, they're just like Nui seagulls. Anyway, behind door number 6, a keeper net from Regal Marine. Packer Bite Me Burley from Launching Weight. Strike zone, oh jeez, I was nearly going to say the other word. Strike zone from Yip Yip Fish Talk.
Good on you, Patchy.
Anyway.
That's yours, buddy.
That's yours.
Well, I think we better go to a quick break. Anyway, that's the thing about fashion. Say fashion.
Yes.
So
they're on
we're going
fish.
to do this multicultural from live from Belmarine with Guru, Glenn and friends. So we'll be back after this
See you soon.
commercial.
G'day, I'm Paul from Mornington Boat Hire. For 4 hours, $90, you too can come out fishing on a boat. Either a polycraft or a tinny. We'll get you on the water and we'll get you on the fish.
This little beauty was actually caught out on Mornington Hire boat, so thank you, Paul.
I keep fishing affordable, so don't get stuck on a pier. Come down to Mornington and I'll get you out fishing from here.
In a world full of quality TV, award-winning screenplays, and really attractive people, comes a show with none of that. Coming soon.
I caught it on Seaford bait.
G'day. Well, that's it. What we're going to do now, I believe, is that right, producer? We're going to go over to Dom, aren't we?
Yeah.
Dom at Warney. He's a funny little fellow, our Dommy, isn't he?
He's a great bloke.
He's a good bloke.
Good
you know,
bloke,
actually.
Dom.
Anyway, what we're going to do, I went over to Dommy's again, and we actually done a live. No, I don't. It wasn't live, was it?
No, it's recorded.
Recorded.
But almost live.
Almost live, because it's going live now.
Exactly.
Anyway, let's cross the Dom at Warney Bait and Tackle. Hey, what's the weather going to be like this weekend coming up?
Well, the way the weather's looking good, it's going to clear up this afternoon, and we'll have the next few good days. Friday's going to blow up in the afternoon, and we'll be back down by Saturday morning. So Saturday and Sunday should be a good day.
So what are the tides? Are they high? You know, like you were teaching us about the tides the other point.
No, the tides will be really good this week, so we'll be able to fish all different areas, and I'll explain where the fish have been going the last few days.
So that means if I come over on the weekend, I don't have to bring my witcher slipper to get rid of the weed?
That I can't guarantee, because it's going to blow up Friday night.
Oh, really? So the weather's going to be good, the tides are going to be good for this weekend?
It sure will be.
Oh, that'd be great. So, righto, when you come, make sure the first thing you do is actually ring Dom anyhow, just to check on the weather. That's the best way.
Look, give me a call, because I had people trying to get out this weekend, and it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
And we had the water police here, and they were just going through everyone, trying to explain to them how the weather is. It's not safe to go out.
That's right, yeah.
So
it's better to be safe than sorry. Give Dom a call at Warney Bait and Tackle. I will put the number up on the bottom of the screen here, so you can call him, and give him a call first before you go out. Hey, listen, why don't we do an overall what's been going on around, what's been caught over the last couple of days here?
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Right, starting up the top end of Boltons and Bouchers, we had some good fish coming from the mouth of Boltons, and just a quarter of the way up on Bouchers on the right hand side on a run out tide, and gummies to 3 to 4 kilos. Heading a bit further down towards Lyles, the mouth of Lyles has produced some fish between 1 and 3 kilos, so some good reds there, also a few whiting. You do get some good whiting up Lyles channel. Heading a little bit down towards Joe's Island. Joe's Island, there's no secret, pretty much anywhere around it, in the shallower waters. What we found this week was there was a number of snapper caught in the inside channel. People chasing their gummy spots were bagging out on snapper this week. So inside channel is worth a look out when the wind's blowing southerlies to protect yourself. Around Tooradin Channel, same sort of thing. Heading all the way down to Crawfish Rock, from Eagle Rock through to Hastings, it's had plenty of fish between that 14 metres, 12, 14 metres sort of area. Also this week we're starting to see big numbers of whiting come through along 4 metres of water off Tyre back, right through there. Also the start of quail from Watson's Inlet, and also down the middle spit on both sides.
Well, thanks, Dom. That's actually some good advice for the viewers out there. Right, hey, whiting around, eh?
Yeah, whiting are around in pretty big numbers. We did have a couple of boats bagged there, 40 pretty comfortable.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and look, the easiest way for to fish is just using a whiting snatcher like this one.
Yep.
It's got a mutite-like circle hook like the owner have,
yeah.
size 6. And look, for the price of these things, 5 for $16. It just makes it nice and easy. Tie them on. They got the little feathers there. Just makes life a lot easier.
Yeah, it makes life, especially if you're lazy blokes like me, rather just not up the swivel and that's it, and just throw them in.
Look, we've got them all different colours. You can get them, look, a pippy colour, crab colour, mussel colour, and they work really well. The hooks don't rust.
I thought they were just there for parties down under the water.
Look, it is.
Right?
Yeah,
really?
the crabs have parties on. Cooter love them.
I thought that was just tinsel for, like the Christmas tree.
Well, it's Christmas time's coming up. Maybe they can plant them and use them for Christmas.
Anyway, that's enough. If you want to know any more, you want to find out about what's going on out in Western Port from this side of Warneet, give Dom a call at Warneet Bait and Tackle. Also follow him on his Facebook page, Warneet Bait and Tackle on his Facebook page. He actually does put a weather report up every day. Anyway, Dom, I've got to go over to Mornington now and catch up with Paul from Mornington Boat Hire.
Oh, say hello from me.
I will. So, mate,
thanks,
catch you later, mate.
See you.
Right. Unfortunately, we've got a technical difficulties again. No, Trevor is actually waiting for it. We're going to go to Trevor at Launching Way.
Yeah, we were actually.
And unfortunately, he's waiting for an important phone call, so we'll have to go back to him a little while.
Yeah.
I hope we don't forget him. But anyway, I'm going to beat Trevor before he does it. Right? Hey, look at the size of the writing on that. You can't see, so it doesn't matter. Righto. Illusion. Big red snapper competition. Brighton Angling Club have actually got another snapper competition. First prize 1,000, second now. Well, there's all these snapper competitions getting around. But if you want entry forms and that, I don't know, I've only picked this up today, so I really don't know much about it because I didn't study it, I didn't research it. But I picked it up, saw it. Right, it's on the 22nd and the 23rd of this month. Adult fee $50, junior $10. Right? Entries include food and drink vouchers. Righto? So anyway, if you want to know more, these entry forms are Launching Way. I suppose that if you look up Brighton Central Angling Club Inc. Righto, you'll be able to find out more details. I am actually trying to be smart here and try to see if there's a website, but I cannot find it. Anyway, can't find it.
Anyway,
That's entry forms.
any further we go to that. To Dom, down at Warneet Bait and Tackle, any of you guys are going up there, buying any bait, seafood bait, they stock our baits, seafood bait.
Yep.
And well, there's also any gear. Go down there, speak to Dom, he'll help you out down at Warneet Bait and Tackle.
And Dom donated 12, and he said to me, I want to see those whiting rigs on those kids' rods on Sunday. So thank you, Dom.
So we're chasing whiting.
Oh, mate.
I love it. I can't wait down at Frankston. That'll be good.
There won't be any whiting there. I told him that, but then again,
you never know what can be.
Mate, the size of the hooks that'll be on those things, you never know what you're going to catch.
Another guitar.
Rock and roll and riding. I told you I was going to be a singer.
That's why I take the radio and go fishing.
Hey, do you know something? And it's not a word of a lie, is it? This one is not a fushy tale again. What is it, about 4 or 5 weeks ago, where we're going to fish? What did those old couples see?
Seals.
No.
What, me?
When, jeez.
What?
Zzz, dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun, dun.
Jaws.
What did they see? This old couple come up and they actually said, Glenn, guess what we just saw?
Jaws.
We're fishing there. You're talking about banjos.
No.
Mate, it was a bronzy,
Bronzy.
around 6-7
Or
foot
did
long.
they go to the theatre to watch Jaws?
It was
close.
It was very, very close.
Okay.
So a little bronzy swimming around where we're going to fish. I hope I catch it. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go to a tag, and then we're going to come back. As I said, I had to. I would have loved to have got VR fish, but they are going to come in here in the future. Just unfortunately, due to prior commitments, Dallas couldn't make it.
As well, so
we're going to go to a quick commercial, and we'll be back in a second before we go back to the interview that I'd done with Dallas De Silva, for the General Manager of VR Fish.
Right, as I said, we put a balloon out for Brian. Now I'm going to show you what we do. It's pretty simple. You've only got to get cheap balloons. You don't have to go. But the bigger the better, especially at the moment because there's no real offshore wind. So I'm using the tide because the tide's on its way out. So I'm using the tide to actually take the balloon out. So they always say I'm full of wind, so here I am about to blow it up.
Oh,
then.
we're back. Because we're supposed to go through that whole ad series, weren't
We were, but obviously,
Yeah.
we? Do you know, I've been told that I accidentally turned my back on you two when I'm stirring you. So I'm sorry. Forgive me. My body language sometimes can be very...
go on then.
Right.
Come on. Group hug. Group hug. There you go.
Oh, it's not that he's hugging me. He reeks. He's got perfume on.
Hey, ladies, I'm here. Yip's the man.
Oh, jeez. Mate, that's shocking. All right.
But anyway...
That stinks of bait and I love it.
But anyway, I reckon...
Don't touch me. I reckon.
I reckon we should go straight to that interview that you had with VR Fish.
Right, that's exactly right. Like I said, would have rather have Dallas in here, but unfortunately to his prior commitments and things like that, and his distance that he's got to come. We're going to go straight over to Dallas De Silva and myself at Bay Morris Yacht Squadron. I want to join that club because I can get down the pier. Anyway, that's the thing about fishing with Guru, Glenn and friends. This is for the live show at Bell Marine, Wednesday nights. And I've just caught up with Dallas. Dallas is VR Fish. If you're like me, I didn't even know VR Fish existed up until a few years ago. And I didn't know what they were all about and everything like that. But because of what I do now, I'm actually looking at a lot of things that VR Fish is about, what they do for recreational fishing in the fishing industry itself. And anyway, I'm not going to talk much about that because I want Dallas to actually tell us what VR Fish is all about and what you actually do. Hello, Dallas.
G'day, Glenn.
Dallas De Silva, General Manager of VR Fish.
Thanks for the chance to come on your show. I appreciate it. So VR Fish is the peak body representing recreational fishers in Victoria. We're funded through a small percentage of recreational fishing licence fees, so we're funded by the fishers. We have a state council, which is delegates from all across the state, angling clubs, associations, other fishers that aren't members of clubs. We have a board of 9, and the board is elected, not appointed. So it's all a very democratic process, and we're the body that I guess stands up for recreational fishers in Victoria.
What do you mean it stands up for the recreational fishing?
We advocate on behalf of recreational fishers when it comes to stocking, access, infrastructure, fish habitat. We are a voice for recreational fishers to government, to the community, and we also help educate recreational fishers about sustainable and responsible recreational fishing practices.
Yeah, because weren't you behind the snapper?
That's right.
And who was that? That was Paul Hardy-Smith or other people as well?
Paul and Franz Grasser, one of our VR Fish board members, all about snapper survival. Just some simple tips that the anglers can do if they're releasing snapper to maximise their chance of survival.
Yep.
So we deliver projects that benefit recreational fishing, and the snapper one was certainly one of them.
Yeah, and I believe that every fisher person, or I say person because it's not just males anymore, it's females love their fishing. I've actually got statistics on that.
Yes.
But I believe that everyone can go to a bait and tackle shop or a local shop and actually pick up these brochures that are actually being put out by VR Fish for snapper survival, snapper releasing, barotrauma and stuff like that.
That's right.
Right, so they're all bait tackle shops, aren't they?
They're in virtually all the tackle shops, and from fisheries officers as well. So that information's out there. It's on our website. It's on our social media pages.
Yeah.
It's all about looking after the fantastic snapper fishery we've got. We're here today at Beaumaris Motor Yacht Squadron.
Beautiful view.
And we thank them very much for allowing us to use their fantastic facilities. The snapper fishing, as we saw this morning, was just fantastic again. It's such a great resource.
Yep.
And it's so important that we do look after it.
Yep, absolutely, I agree. But what I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Sure.
Right, because we're hearing at the moment, we've got the elections coming up.
Yep.
That's the thing about fishing, is not politically minded in any way. Right? I believe all our team, that's why I call it Guru, Glenn and Friends, none of us are actually involved with politics. We're not interested in politics. All we're interested about is taking fishing to the community and educational programs that we want to bring for our live show. Plus we're working with mental illness and stuff like that. That's the thing about fishing with Guru, Glenn. We're not politically minded.
And we're the same, and people sometimes get confused about that. They think that VR Fish is a political body. We're not a political body. We're basically a body that represents recreational fishers. We're an apolitical group. Sure, we deal with ministers and government and of the opposition and all the parties. We talk to them about recreational fishing, but we're a standalone body and certainly not a political party.
Right, before I get back into this political side of things, because we've heard a couple of announcements that have been going on, right, and we know there's got to be good and bad with everything. We've heard a lot of stuff, but where is your funding coming from? Oh, there goes my computer. I forgot to turn the sound down. It's just telling me it's dying. No, it's not. I'll turn the sound down, so forgive me.
We're funded by recreational fishers,
right,
through the licence fees.
Through the licence fees themselves?
Yep. There's a small percentage of licence fees. VR Fish was set up about 20 years ago following a parliamentary inquiry.
Yep.
And VR Fish has been a very strong body and voice for recreational fishers over that period. We're a not-for-profit organisation, and we're accountable to our members.
Yep.
And to recreational fishers more broadly.
Right. Well, that's great, because that means you're not affiliated with any government department, whether it be what do we call them, the Country Alliance Fishing Shooting Party, Liberal, Labor, or anything like that. You're meant to be a voice for fishers.
Correct.
Right, and it's just the fishing industry, recreational fishing?
Yes. Yep.
Right, so which is great, because
we work closely with the Boating Industry Association of Victoria. There's a whole raft of other agencies and other bodies that we have a lot of contact with.
Yep.
And we're looking to expand those partnerships as well, particularly groups like you mentioned, Beyond Blue.
Yep, which is a great thing. I'd love to sit down and talk
fishing,
about it.
Fishing is very therapeutic. It's a great way of stress relief, and it's something that we're looking to really grow our networks and partnerships over the next 12 months and beyond.
Well, that's good. Well, mate,
as you said, it is election time.
Oh no, that's I've done a shifty here. That's why I've actually rang up Dallas, spoke to him and said, mate, I really want to get to you because it's only a couple of weeks away before the election.
That's right.
But you've campaigned not just the major parties, you've campaigned all, you've actually sent out, I've got in front of me here a checklist from VR Fish to all parties. That's the Country Alliance, Fishing Shooting, Democratic Party, Greens, Labor Party and the Liberal Party. You've sent them a whole heap of questions.
Yeah, so starting 2 years ago, we put together our election wish list.
Yep.
Which is it's basically a policy document, if you like, for recreational fishing. It's developed through the State Council, through all of our members, consult widely with recreational fishers through that, and it lists 9 things that we think the government and the minor parties or major parties should all be on board with when it comes to recreational fishing. It's a blueprint for recreational fishing over the next 4 years, and it's been sent to the political parties 6 months ago. We've had a number of meetings explaining certain aspects to it. Last time around we got 90% success rate with our wish list.
Oh, really?
And which is a really good testament to the process we use. We want to make sure we get a similar outcome, and we want to see government investment maximised into recreational fishing, given the huge public good that it generates, the regional jobs, the contribution it makes to the economy. It's a $2.3 billion industry in Victoria alone, 721,000 recreational fishers. And we take the wish list process very, very seriously, because it's about outlining future investment into recreational fishing for the next 4 years. And it covers everything from fish stocking to habitat protection to infrastructure. It covers all the major issues that are out there, including interactions with commercial fishing as well.
Yes. Look, as you know, last week, was it last week or the week before, the Coalition actually blueprinted their policies, and you were involved with, looking at that sort of thing.
Yes.
Look, I see some good stuff and I see some bad stuff amongst that, or is it all good or all bad?
Well, so far we've only really seen good stuff in it. There's still some more detail to come from both of the major parties when it comes to recreational fishing. Labor hasn't released its policy yet, but certainly the Coalition has, and a major proposal there to turn Port Phillip Bay into a world-class recreational fishery by phasing out commercial netting over a 10-year period, $20 million for a voluntary buyback. A major announcement from the Coalition to improve recreational fishing. It's not all types of netting. I think that's important to clarify.
This is one of the...
And certainly it's not funded through recreational fishing licence fees. So those are the two key things I think viewers would be interested to know.
Well, it is a major, because I've actually had a few calls and a few inboxes on Facebook asking me, well, Glenn, what's going to happen? Right? Now, one of the questions I ask is, where are they going to get the money from? $74 million over 4 years, which is approximately $20 million a year, roughly. My old mathematical head, well, we've got 720,000 odd recreational fishers in Victoria. Now, do we take away the kids from that, or do we add them, or do we take away the people like that are on disability pensions or age pension? Do we take that? Because to me, that would make about 500,000 people, right? At $26 a year, that's only $13 million, but they're talking about spending a lot more than that.
Yes, it's very important people understand that the money that's being put forward by the Coalition at the moment is not coming from the Recreational Fishing Licence Trust. And VRFish has been very strong on that point. We want to make sure that money is set aside in the trust to fund all the existing programs and services for recreational fishing. So it's not coming out of our recreational fishing licence fees. It's new money.
New money. But where are they going to get the new money from?
Which is through consolidated revenue, through the taxes and all the other contributions that the governments collect. So,
one of the questions that I've been asked. Yeah, well, fair enough, Glenn.
People need to understand there's a separation there, and it's good for recreational fishing.
Agree, but what they're asking me is saying, Glenn, if the Coalition's going to fund all this, there is a so-called buyback of a certain amount of netting and things like that. They're going to improve, which is a great thing, piers, which, because I'm a mad land baseman, and I know there's a lot of piers around here that need fixing.
Yeah.
When there's access to that pier there. but like Morty Alex being done and a few other places are being done, which is great. Now, they're going to say, well, how are we going to get that money, right? Our fishing licences go directly to fisheries, the trust fund.
Yes.
A trust fund.
It's separate.
It's completely separate.
Separated out, and it's the envy of a number of other states. The money is what they call hypothecated funding. So
what?
Hypothecated funding.
That's a new word. That's the first time I've ever heard that. Hypothecated funding.
It doesn't go into consolidated revenue.
Right.
There's a section in the Fisheries Act that actually says that money will go into a trust and it's protected. So, and that's a landmark achievement, and that was one of the things VRFish was able to successfully argue for when the license, the All Waters license came in back in the late 90s.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
The story needs to be told.
It needs to be told. Because people just think VRFish, they're part of fisheries, they're part of the DEPI. Is it DEPI, isn't it?
It is.
It is. Got it right for once.
Yep.
Right, Department of Environmental
environment and primary industries.
Primary industry, which fisheries now is under that thing.
But
So
that money, it's about $6 to $7 million a year that's collected through our licence fees. That money funds fisheries officers who are out there patrolling and protecting our fisheries, which is fantastic.
it is, because I actually got boarded by the fisheries, and we were actually part of the TTTAF committee. Oh, not committee, we were filming visually for them, and they actually boarded our boat and checked us out, which was great.
It is great to see. And the licence money also pays for research, it pays for stocking, it pays for fishing infrastructure. So recreational fishers are actually putting their money back into protecting and enhancing our fisheries. It's a great story, and I think the community hasn't really heard that story very much.
No, they haven't actually.
We need to promote that more. Recreational fishers are actually protecting and enhancing our fisheries, whether it be stocking our native fish, improving habitat, paying for fisheries officers, funding research. There's so much things that recreational fishers are doing to look after our fisheries. It's something we can be all proud of.
Yeah, well, because I was actually involved in one of the talks that you had, and I was actually quite, although Paul Carter was there, and it was great to listen to Paul Carter and his the squid genie guru.
The squid guru.
Oh, he's I love Paul.
He's got you covered on squid.
No. Paul and I go back way back. We didn't realise that under the boat show, but Paul knows what he's talking about. But also your research, that I was actually shocked at the research that you do out of Queenscliff, isn't it? Right on the migration of actually squid, and that you actually tag them with the tagging and follow them and what they're doing and everything like that.
And that project is fully funded by recreational fishers.
And so that's an important part. I do know, right, and I've actually talked about it to many people about, like our whiting stocks here, which you've actually done a study on, and I've got some of those studies, scientifically proven studies, that this is only a nursery for them. They don't actually breed in this bay, do they, in Port Phillip Bay?
That's right. It's they don't spawn here in Victoria. So the research that's been done out of Queenscliff for a long period of time has been top shelf.
Yeah.
And anglers love to hear that sort of stuff.
They do.
They want to know where the fish coming from, where are they spawning, what size do they reach, the minimum size.
That's right.
At what size do they spawn, all those sort of things. That's important research.
In a world full of quality TV, award-winning screenplays, and really attractive people, comes a show with none of that. Coming soon.
I caught it on seafood bait.
Boat hire. For 4 hours, $90, you too can come out fishing on a boat. Either a polycraft or a tinny will get you on the water and we'll get you on the fish.
This little beauty was actually caught out on one of the hire boats, so thank you, Paul.
I keep fishing affordable, so don't get stuck on a pier. Come down to Mornington and I'll get you out fishing from here.
Victoria.
Well, there was a question asked last week on our show, exactly the same thing. How come the fish on Port Phillip Bay are smaller than the ones over in Western Port? And that, Nui, who does our mailbag, right?
answers the question lovely, because they actually breed here, move out of the harbour, head towards South Australia, sort of thing.
That's right.
They spawn and breed. The fingerlings come back here, live here. What's 3 to 5 years? 5 years at the most.
Yeah, I think it's even a bit less than that.
Yeah, it's between 3 and 4, but occasionally you'll get that 43 or 46 centimetre that forgot that he had to leave the bay and go and breed.
That's right.
Right, so. And
Yeah,
then,
so they spawn off Kangaroo Island is the current thinking, and you get the westerly wind patterns. You get a lot of westerlies. You get a very good settlement of whiting, the juveniles in the seagrass, and then 3 to 4 years later, bang, you've got a really good fishery. So it's a really complex cycle.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it? Well, now, look, I know we're going to get off the subject a little bit of what I want to talk about, but how come we get the bigger ones over in Western Port? Is that a breeding ground? Because some people say it is.
None of the whiting in the bays and inlets breed here.
Right, but how come we get the bigger ones over there? They get the bigger ones.
Good question. Yeah, that's one for probably Paul Homer or Greg Jenkins.
Well, good, I want to get them on the show one day to actually talk to them. Because, look, you're answering a couple of questions that I didn't know, right? As I said, that's a lie, but I've only learnt from about VR fish lately, right? Because I'm having the radio program, which I had you on, and I've learnt over the last probably 18 months sort of thing. Oh, 80 clones. I turned mine off.
That's a dollar in the sweat jar.
Yeah, dollar.
Yes.
But yeah, like I've learned a lot about VR fish. That you're not a government organisation, not funded by the government. And the money, although we pay our fishing licences, you're actually doing something with it. What I want to do is actually talk about that another time.
Sure.
One of the questions that's been asked to me, right, and we're actually talking about what the coalition's released, because we haven't got Labor's thing at the moment. We've got no one else's real policies happening.
That's right.
We've only got Liberals, what NAFINE has actually brought out in the last couple of weeks. And one of them is talking about $74 million. Now, one of the questions a couple of them have asked me said...
The $72 million is what we've asked for.
Right.
The coalition has announced a $65 million.
Sorry, my apologies, yeah.
There's a lot of numbers, and it's easy to get $65 million for the Better Bay Plan.
Better Bay Plan. Then.
And some of that, as you said before, that includes improvements to pier-based infrastructure, which is great. Yeah. Because mums and dads and kids that want to fish off the piers. And,
which is great. That's what I'm all about, land-based.
As great as it is to be out in a boat, certainly we need to have really good pier-based and shore-based facilities as well.
Well, I think even your studies would show that I would say more than 75% would actually be land-based people than boat people at one stage or another.
Yeah, by volume of people.
By volume,
it'd certainly be pretty close to 50-50.
Would it? 50? Oh, let's change. I'm just going.
But the data on that is going to be reviewed, actually. We're currently managing a project which is looking at the demographics of recreational fishing in Victoria.
Right.
It's being done by Ernst & Young, who are quality economists.
I used to sell cars
once. Do great projects. They did a study 6 years ago now in Victoria looking at the economic contribution of recreational fishing. And VR Fish managed that project, and very happy to say, Glenn, that project's being redone to get more up-to-date data.
Is that the one you're talking about?
That's the one. You're onto it. So,
I've done my homework.
And that information is vital for future planning,
Yeah.
For advocacy. It serves a number of purposes.
Yeah, it does.
Again, that project's funded by recreational fishing licence fees.
Yep.
And it was great to see the Minister support that project. Having that information is really important.
Well, now the question I want to ask you, right? And we've got to get back to this question. 65 million. Let's say 65 million.
Yes.
Right. The government's got to put that into improving the bays.
Yes.
Right. Now, I'm on the boatie side on this one, not just land-based. Now, a couple of the boaties have actually spoken to me and said, "Well, Glenn, where are they going to get them? They've got a X amount of $1 billion interest bill each month or whatever it is. Right. Where are they going to get the money from? Are they going to put up our boats licences or our boat registration, trailer registrations, boating licences?
It's all funded out of consolidated revenue. So that's separate to our recreational fishing licence fees.
Yep.
It's out of the state budget.
Yep.
And VR Fish was very keen to point out that that limited amount of money that sits in the trust from our licence fees, we really need that to continue to deliver services and things
That's right.
across the whole of the state.
Right.
So it's additional money, and the state budget is $1 billion, so
Yeah.
that's a significant amount of money, and
Yeah.
we'll wait and see what the outcome will be with that. But in terms of the policy itself, fantastic for recreational fishing.
It is.
Very positive, and it's great to see.
Right. Because from what I believe, the coalition's actually saying that VR Fish ain't going to be making any policies, but there's actually going to be a board of elected people, Future Fish, yourselves, and a couple of others actually going to sit on a board as
There'll be with the government, the Naptime, Premier Naptime has announced that the $65 million plan, part of that is the $20 million for removal of commercial netting.
Yep.
And to phase it out through a voluntary buyback in Port Phillip Bay.
Have they done any scientific studies of what the netting does?
So just let me finish this point. The $20 million voluntary buyback, because it is a voluntary buyback, it's important to stress that, is funded through the government's state allocation.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a panel that's going to be set up.
Right.
An independent panel, which will look at how that's going to work.
Right.
And that's, so VR Fish won't be on the panel.
Oh, you're not on the panel?
Because it'll be independent. We will be heavily involved in the process and consulted, which was great to see that acknowledgement as well. But there'll be an independent panel set up to look at all the issues, and we'll provide input and look forward to it.
So the panel, what do you think the panel will be made up of?
It's too early to tell.
It's too early to tell.
Yeah. It'll be some experts in this field, perhaps an economist.
Right.
And it'll be and it's an important way to help deliver the policy if they're re-elected.
Right. So, but they'll actually use yourselves and other industries as a consultant.
As a sounding board.
As a sounding board.
That's right.
Look, Dallas, like I said, we can only talk what Dennis Naptime has actually spoken about at the moment.
Correct.
Because we can't, relate what they're doing to what that. Although I did hear on Sunday, at Geelong or something, the Labor is actually announcing their policy, or something's happening up there.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, neither am I. Yeah, but mate, you hear everything. It could be next week, could be the week after. Because no one knows. But the end of the day is, when it comes to politics and things like that, like I said, I'm not politically minded. I'm not interested in politics. I'm only interested in what's out there in that bay, Western Port, even freshwater and stuff like that, and what's out there for the recreational fishermen. But also there's a lot of families out there. Obviously, we won't go down that track because that's not your expertise, to the commercial side of stuff, because it'd be good to actually hear a voice from them,
sure,
what they think of things. But that is another subject in itself.
Yeah.
But look, I would like to actually have VR Fish a lot more involved with our show, live show, because I think that the viewers out there need to know what VR Fish is about. Need to, for how, especially more so over in Queenscliff, a lot of stuff that goes over there, because I know that that's your stocking ground, right? Or that's your research areas and things like that. And like
the department,
the department. Yeah. Right. I'd love to get fisheries in one day and talk to them as well, but that'd be great.
There's some fantastic research being done down at Queenscliff.
Yeah.
And again, the fisheries officers do a great job
controlling
our waterways. And it's a difficult job, and they do it.
They do it well, and I don't have a problem with what they do. I know it's not enough funds to have more than what we want. There should be probably another 20 or 30 fishery officers out there, but you've got to have the funds for that.
That's right.
Naptime can put some of that money into it.
Maybe.
All right.
There's more to come.
Yeah, I hope so.
There is.
But look, Dallas, I'm not going to take up any more of your time because you've got to go back to your office at Williamstown.
Thank you.
Right, it's been great catching up with you, and I really want to catch up with you more. I'd like to, not just yourself, but anyone you can bring in. I want to talk about, when there's some kind of special thing happening, or not even when it's just so we can actually tell the recreational fishermen what VR Fish is all about, what kind of work that you're doing, some of the things that you're... and
jump on our Facebook page.
Yeah,
VR Fish is on Facebook, and we're also on Twitter. Soon to be on Instagram.
Yep.
But also our website, of course.
I was about to say that.
Yeah. www.vrfish.com.au.
Right, there's no use ringing them because they don't answer their phones. I'm only joking. He's too busy out there fishing. That's why I had to drag him out of fishing today to bring him in here. But if you want to read what Napthine has actually talked about, if you go to VRFish, what is it?
vrfish.com.au.
There's PFD files in there now, right, that they've actually put down some of the policies. Even, what is it? Not just a checklist, what is it? Your wish list is there.
Wish list is there. There's media releases.
Yep.
There's the snapper survival stuff's there. There's plenty of information on
there.
The website.
There is all these. That's the Ernest Young thing I was talking about. But also your chairman, Russell Conway, has actually had a little the release that you actually wrote up for him about what VR Fish is really about. And I think that's what your viewers need to know. VR Fish is not a political arm of anything. They're there for us, recreational fishermen. They're there for Port Phillip Bay, Western Port, and all Victorian inland waters. Well, there's a subject on it just on its own.
That's right.
Some of the waterways up there, some of the...
There's been a lot of attention on Port Phillip Bay and on the bays and inlets, but there's also a need to focus on the inland and estuarine fisheries.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of work to be done with stocking, with habitat improvement, and the Port Phillip Bay project with the shellfish reefs that's being done by Albert Park. That's another fantastic story.
Yeah.
But there's similar stories throughout inland Victoria, and similar projects that are also waiting to be delivered as well. Gunbower is another one, and that's worthy of another episode some other time.
Well, that'd be great because although most of our show's been talking about bays and saltwater fish, we need to talk about some of the inland and some of those areas as well, and different areas and completely like that. Gunbower, what did you say?
Gunbower Creek. Yeah.
And where's that?
Which is at the it's in the north, sort of west central area.
Right.
And
that's fresh water, isn't it?
Yes.
That's good.
It's got potential to be one of the premier native Murray cod fisheries.
Oh, really?
With a little bit of TLC for habitat, some fishways and fish ladders, and a little bit more attention to some of that stuff. Working with the Catchment Management Authority. It's got a lot of potential. It's a win-win for agriculture, it's a win-win for recreational fishers and the environment.
Oh, we won't talk any more about that. We'll get you in especially to talk about that.
Another time.
But Nath was one of the members of Napthine's government actually talked about Gippsland. Just a quick one on that.
Yes. There's been an announcement for a voluntary buyback of commercial licences in Gippsland Lakes. There's 10 licences left, $2 million buyback.
Yep.
Voluntary, as I said, again, funded separately to our recreational fishing licence fees. The difference with this one, though, to Port Phillip Bay is there isn't a commitment to phase out commercial netting in Gippsland Lakes.
Right.
Whereas in Port Phillip Bay, from the Napthine government, there is that commitment to phase it out.
Right.
So it's important that, again, anglers understand there is a difference there in policy. But another one that we'll be looking to work with the stakeholders on in implementing if the coalition's re-elected.
Right, that's good. Well, we could keep going for hours, but you've got to get back to Williamstown, his office. I want one of those shirts. Dallas?
Consider it done.
Dallas has been great. I need 4 because we've got 4 of our team.
All right.
I'm extra large, then there's an extra large, and then an extra large and a large.
Happy to help.
Right on.
And thanks, Glenn. I really appreciate you helping promote VR Fish, the work we do.
Yeah.
It's really exciting times, and thanks for your support.
No, absolutely. I'm going to get behind VR Fish and everything I can do to actually promote them and actually try. Because as you know, our live show is all about education, and I think there's a lot of areas of education that fishers need to know. Right. So some of us can be ignorant because all we want to do is get our rod and go and throw it in the water and catch a fish. But there's areas that we need to know, need to learn, and like I think I was talking to Franz the other day about the flatheads. There's another subject all on its own, just about why there's been less flathead in the bay and things like that. And there's a couple of areas of good talking just on flathead alone.
Yeah. There's a lot of topics out there.
There's a massive lot of topics, and that's what VR Fish is all about, is actually teaching us or trying to help teach us. So I'm going to actually try to push them out there. This has been a great talk.
It's a good start.
It's a good start. Right, we've got to start somewhere. Right, it's like a baby. You've got to crawl before you walk.
That's it.
So anyway, this is Guru Glenn with That's the Thing About Fishing with Guru Glenn and friends from the live show from Belmarine. Dallas De Silva from VR Fish.
Thanks again.
Righto, and you've got our support.
Appreciate it.
Catch you next time.
Thank you.
Okay, we're back.
Oh, I was playing crime case. I was getting all my bonuses and all my money.
We're back.
Jeez.
No, that was actually interesting, that show.
It was.
De Silva. I'm actually rapt about the idea about you're not going to be putting up the boaties fees and things like that. That's good.
Well,
but let's wait and see how true that is.
What happens, yeah.
Well, see, as Dallas was saying, that they've got nothing to do with political parties or anything like that. It's like us.
Exactly.
We're not politically minded, but if there's a story out there or something kind of thing that we can actually educate people, and I believe VR Fish itself, right, to the fishers out there, a lot of them don't know exactly what it is, Nelly.
No, that's right.
And Carl.
No, exactly.
Right, I was going to say Kumi, but I said Carl instead. Right? But yeah, most people don't know what VR Fish is about. A lot do. They hear the ver fish, and I think, oh, ver fish.
Yeah, a lot of people haven't actually know who they actually are.
That's it. And look, and like I said, I had a long talk with Dallas, and it's great.
Great interview that too. Yeah,
it was.
Mate, thanks. And look, I've asked Dallas, and he said yes, he would. What we're going to do is we're going to get VR fishing a little bit more.
That's good.
Yeah. You heard during the interview I talked about the squid, right, and their migration happened, and the way they swim
how
around,
they tagged them and everything.
And they tagged them. So I'm going to actually get some, hopefully get some people over from Queenscliff. Look, VR Fish. Not only that, there's a lot of people that are actually on their that work for them, and they're all on the board. People that are part of VR Fish,
exactly.
Right? They do a lot of work behind the scenes, like I said, and we actually said about the snapper. Right? They were very right behind the snapper. Anyway,
before we go any further, if the actual viewers out there, don't be shy, pick up the phone.
In a world full of quality TV, award-winning screenplays, and really attractive people.
46, call in and we'll hopefully answer your question. Don't be shy.
That's if we're smart enough.
We'll be right. We'll get over it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You never know. Spiro might ring.
Spiro?
Yeah, mate, Spiro.
Is that the one with the floating flotations?
Yeah.
$10,000 floating flotation?
Exactly.
Or is that the one with the big 10-kilo snapper that he bought before the teacher even froze it? Jeez. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go to a tag. That's the thing about fishing with Guru, Glenn and friends. So I got into trouble before because they didn't say, I didn't call them friends.
No,
but they are friends. Oh shit, I
Hey,
touched your head. Oh, mate, they are the worst ugly legs I've ever seen.
No, they're not. They're actually beautiful.
He half shaves them, so they're all shaved up here and bald here. There's something going on with you.
Well, we won't like it.
Anyway, this is Guru, Glenn and friends, live at Belmarine. And I'll tell you what, we're going to go to an ad.
And when we come back,
when
we come back, we're going to have Newey's mailbags when we come back, I reckon.
Oh, that's good. Then we'll try to quickly cross to Trevor and Paul from Mornington to get some fishing and more weather reports for fishing, because I know there's fish up there.
Especially for this weekend.
Okay.
Especially for this weekend. Let's go.
Let's go to a break.
In a world full of quality TV, award-winning screenplays, and really attractive people, comes a show with none of that. Coming soon.
I caught it on Seaford bait.
boat hire. For 4 hours, $90, you too can come out fishing on a boat. Either a polycraft or a tinny. We'll get you on the water and we'll get you on the fish.
This little beauty was actually caught out on wanting to hire boats, so thank you, Paul.
I keep fishing affordable, so don't get stuck on a pier. Come down to Mornington and I'll get you out fishing from here.
All right, welcome back to
That's the thing about fishing.
Guru Green and Friends. We got a few questions sent in. Well, 3 or 4 sent in this week. Got Frankie from Dandenong. He's asked where are the good spots on the peninsula to catch whiting. Ooh, so listen, I know you catch them down at Frankie.
Franger?
Yeah, down at Franger.
I heard really good spot down at Davies Bay, really going red hot.
Yep.
That's my X-Box, you're not allowed to tell anyone.
I got told that the other day, down at Launcham Way,
There's also
Davies Bay.
Fishy's Beach. There's also Anthony's Nose down at Dramana.
Yeah.
And you got down at St Leonard's.
Yeah, St Leonard's down there. And there's also Sunnyside.
Sunnyside. I like Sunnyside. I do.
One of Glenn's favourites.
I love.
So there you go.
I'll tell you what, you should see some of those white pointers down there too when they go on for it. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, Phil from Richmond. How many rods can one person use at any one time while they're fishing? Well, basically salt water 4 rods and maximum 2 hooks.
That's right.
And inland waters 2 rods and a maximum of 2 hooks.
And that includes, I believe, places like Patterson Lakes and things like that, because they're actually classed as inland waters.
Yes,
That's
and
right.
I think a lot of people don't realise that. So be careful, and the Yarra and places like that. So just be careful.
Yeah, that's right.
You
Exactly.
can get pinched.
You could get stung. Yeah.
Sorry for interfering
And
there.
that's all right, and it's not a cheap one either. So.
No, it's not a cheap one, like me.
And then we've got Greg from Kew. What is the best bait used for one snapper? My favourite is fresh squid,
Yep.
if you can get it. But you can also use whiting, pillies,
Salmon fillets.
Gars, which they
yeah,
seagull
Gars.
style.
Even, yeah. There's all sorts of baits you can actually
That's
use.
right.
But there's an old saying, fresh is best.
That's correct. But at the same time too, you've got to present the bait nicely. So it's got to be
Absolutely.
aesthetically pleasing. So
Presentation.
that's
Right. Actually, I think it's on our. That's the thing about fishing's Facebook page. I don't know, that snapper talk of Mitchell.
That's right.
And it
Yeah.
actually talks about land-based snapper. I talk about baiting that.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, is that all the questions?
No,
Oh, one
and
more.
there's another one, whiting. What's the best bait to use for whiting? Like pippies, mussels, squid.
Yeah, little bits.
So it all depends. Like I've noticed in Port Phillip Bay, I tend to use more squid strips.
Yeah.
They actually go better there. But if you go to Western Port, pippies, mussels
Yeah,
are more
that's right.
predominant to go up
That's
there.
right.
So that's what I've been using.
And
Now I know what I've been
also
doing wrong.
marine worms. You can use marine worms
Yes,
as well.
bloodworms they call it.
Yep.
Do you know what I've been doing wrong then?
What's that?
My hooks are about this big, and I've been using
You're trying to foul hook them.
salmon, and no wonder I can't get a whiting.
But that's right. And seafood bait, beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful seafood bait.
Seafood Bait's one of our sponsors, so we're going to give them a plug.
That's right. And
Righto.
they have got.
He does. He looks after us,
Yeah.
and I know that he's actually supplying stuff for us for the kids' clinic this weekend. So, which is great. Hey, whilst you have been talking, I've actually. It's a good question just up here on now. Do you want to read it,
Just wondering, in the boat ramps,
Karen?
Karam usually during the weekdays. I'm a beginner and I want to know when is the best time for me to go to these ramps. Don't want to be a nuisance to everyone. Cheers.
Mate, you should have been down there this morning. Mate, it was packed. Look, boat ramps during the week, some days empty, some
Yeah.
day, like a day like today, it was full.
Yeah.
It all comes down to weather permits too.
That's
If you've
absolutely
got an
right.
awesome day like today, forget it. You'll be banked up.
And I even sat on the bank going like this and hitchhiking, and no one took me out. You know,
Or get down there early.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, so,
Or early, yeah.
so I
very
should have got
early.
down there early.
You should have.
Hey, listen.
The night before.
Right, what are we going to do now, Nui?
Oh.
Ain't you going to put your little secretary stuff on? Ring Trevor?
I reckon we
Oh,
should go
that's
down
it.
towards Paul for a fishing report down at Mornington.
No, I was doing Trevor first.
You want to do Trevor first?
Yeah, it's because Trevor.
Let's get Trevor on the line.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get Trevor from Launch and Way on. We'll see if he's available now, if he's not very busy. While that's getting called in, guys, if you just want to call in and ask a question,
No.
please don't hesitate.
Well,
Dial
well,
9708 2846. Ring in and ask questions. Don't be scared.
This is not going to it's not going to plan. Right, let's get Paul.
I think we better go to Port Mornington.
Okay. You can't read that, can you?
No, I can't read that. I haven't got my glasses.
So please call in, guys. Ask questions for the Guru, Nui, or myself. We'll try to answer it. The phone number 9708 2846.
G'day, you're called Paul. I've got Mornington Boat Hire, Bait and Tackle, and your Ringgit Boat Hire. So
Wow.
I'll take your call at the moment. I'm on the phone. But
There you
leave
go.
a message and your phone number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I'm off the phone. Thank you. Bye. Voice to text will send your voice.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Well, Paul, it looks like we're not going to get a report out of Mornington today. Right. If you were listening, then we would have shown you the phone number. Anyway, we'll catch you next week.
Okay.
Well,
If that's the case,
hey, listen, I'll tell you what, I'm going to cheat. Do you know something?
before you do
Because I'm
that,
the good. You
Before
go to
you-
Yip Yip Fish Out Talk.
Before you go there, I reckon, fellas, it's time for Yip Yip Fish Out Talk!
Holy crap.
Let's go! Whoa! This is Carl. That's the thing about fishing on Yip Yip Fish Out Talk time. Let's go! Okay, let's go. Yip Yip Talk. Let's go. In gear. Okay. Oh, Slim. You alright? Ash. This is Yip Yip Fish Show. Well, I think I'm going to take him to hospital. We will Fish-O talk. Yip, 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 yip. Fish-O talk. We're on our way to get some talking time. We're here down at St Kilda Pier. Hopefully, we're going to find some fish-Os out there. We'll have a chat with them to see what's on board. Let's go for a journey. Follow me. Obviously, no fish-Os out here. But there's always a but, because there's next spot. So, St Kilda, bon voyage, and we're on to our next destination. We'll hopefully find someone there. Catch us later. Talking fishing, you're with Yip, 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 Fish-O, talking fishing, here we are, Yip, Yip, Yip. Here we are, fellas. This is Carl. That's the thing about fishing with Yip Yip Fish-O Talk. We left from down there somewhere called St Kilda. Now we're down here at Station Pier. We got Jared here. Top fisherman. How are you, mate?
Not too bad, mate, yourself.
Oh, fantastic. And what are we fishing here today there, bud?
I'm going for some salmon. There was a good run before, but old fella here got a nice one. But at the moment they're just a bit calm, so just wait and see how we go. Just wait till a little bit
So
later.
tell me, is this what you're using for catching the salmon?
My secret recipe, mate.
Well, well,
That's it.
Fish! Nothing coming out yet.
Nah, not yet, mate. Still got to wait a little bit longer.
All right. Oh, sugar. There you go.
Nah, that's all right. Don't know about that.
So show us your rig up. What do you? How you rig your rigs up to catch what?
Not too long ago, I had a bit of a bad problem. Someone nicked all my stuff.
I didn't do it. It was not me. Ash, did you take it? No. They did over there.
Yeah. No, that's it. I've just been scratching up, so slowly I just I haven't got too much shit at the moment.
That's okay, mate.
I've got me fucking traces.
Well, look at that, eh?
Just got to make sure you got the wide traces, you know, and make sure decent snapper comes on.
A snapper? You catch snapper out here?
Yeah, they're starting to get snapper seeds, but they don't get too big.
No, you only just get those, what, 1, 2 kilos?
No, you'd be lucky to get that.
Hey, they're awesome pan size.
They're
the best.
40 centimetres, something about 40 centimetres, 30 centimetres, perfect.
See,
you don't want nothing too big.
As they say there, Jared, as they say there, mate, they're actually better than, you know, like, you know how you get your sheep and your lamb? The sheep are the muttons, not really tasteful, but the lamb, awesome. But these little pinkies, mate, it's worth to die for, eh?
Hey, they're just beautiful. So, they're nice, as long as you cook them right, you know what you're doing, it's beautiful. Mate, nothing better.
All right then, mate.
All right,
we'll love you, and we're going to leave you. Nice to talk to you. I hope you catch some plenty of fish out there.
Oh, me too, mate, me too.
All the best.
I'll be starving tonight.
Yeah, see you, mate. All the best. We got our little mate here, Min, down at Station Pier. How are you?
Not bad. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good. And what are we chasing?
Yeah.
What are we going for? What sort of fish?
Salmon.
Salmon?
Yeah.
Any luck?
No, nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah, one man get only one.
Gee, look at this long fan damn rod you got. Big rod.
Yeah.
And what sort of jig you got on there?
Lure.
A lure jig?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Look.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Here we go, we'll bring it up. Come here, lure, come here. Wonderful. Look at that, fellas. If you're out there fishing, Ming's the man. He knows where to catch. It's in there somewhere, isn't it?
Okay.
Fish is in there.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're going to get.
Okay, thank you.
All right, no worries.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Carl, over and out with Ming, down at Station Pier. All the best, fellas. This is Carl. That's the thing about fishing. I got one of my mates there on the aeroplane. He's got a GPS scanning around. Where's those fish, those big reds? You've got to call me soon. It's tough out there, looking for people, but we're not giving in. Now we're going over to the west side. As they say, the West Side Boys. Is there a movie or a song about that? The West Side Boys? Don't know, but we're going there anyway. Look at who we got here. There's our mate, Mick, Nortec. Come over here, bud. Come over. How are you there, mate?
I'm bloody well, mate. I'm bloody well. How you going?
Yeah, good, mate.
Yeah,
so what have you been up to? Where's your rod?
Me? I've been out testing some new gear, mate. Showing people how to use it.
And how'd it go? All good?
All good, mate. All good.
Happy customer?
Always happy customer.
Where is our customer?
He's gone. He's run away from you.
We better go find him.
Nah.
Let's go. Oh, hold on. There he is. Whoa, we found him. G'day, Cobber.
How are you, mate?
How's things?
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
I hear that this gentleman took you out and try out your radar.
Yeah, he did actually. Yeah.
And how was it out there?
Yeah, pretty good. I didn't go out myself, but my son went out.
A bit choppy out there, I see.
Yeah, it's all pretty good.
So you're ready to go out for a fish?
Oh, no, we're just checking out the new system, that's all.
Fantastic. Good bloke, Nortec Marine. You guys, if you ever want anything, go see Michael at Nortec. They'll help you out. We're down at Altona Pier. We were down at the boat ramp just before. This time we're at the pier. I can see some guys down there. Hopefully we'll have some chats with them. Let's go. This is Carl with Yippee and Fisho Talk. That's the thing about fishing. We have Jess here. How are we?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Not too bad. I mean, what have you been up to?
Not much, just chilling, get out of the house.
Yeah, and what are we chasing?
No, just fish. I don't even know how to fish, so.
You know what? I reckon you should throw that headphone in, give them a bit of a plug of music.
They're good. They're good.
Are they?
Yeah.
And what are we listening to?
Christian music.
Well, have a listen. Here we go, fellas. We've got to do
Drop them in the water,
Oh, no, I won't be doing that.
Please don't.
Well, there you have it, Christian. I haven't got my cross.
It's alright, mate.
It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
And what are we chasing today?
I honestly have no idea. The only thing I've ever caught here is a pufferfish.
Hey, at least it's a fish.
That's right, or seaweed.
Seaweed? Well, that's not a fish.
No.
But all the best anyway.
Thank you very much.
And we'll catch up with you soon.
Have a good
Thank you.
See you, mate.
That's Carl. That's the thing about fishing. Yip Yip Fisho Talk. Over and out. Hello. I'm Carl. I'm Ken. Hey Ken, what are we looking for? Fish?
Yeah, the flying fish.
Flying fish? Well, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4 flying fish.
Take a look.
Oh no! I'm Carl anyway from Yip Yip Fisho Talk.
What's that?
Yip Yip Fisho Talk.
What's that?
We have a TV show called That's the Thing About Fishing.
Oh, fishing.
Yeah, fishing. This is my microphone.
Thank you, thank you.
Share.
Oh, you know I'm Chinese, huh?
Yeah, I know Chinese. Yeah, share.
Thank you.
Good, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Carl, over and out. We've got a guy here, Brendan. How are you, mate?
Good, how are you, buddy?
Not too bad. And where are we off to?
Oh, I'm just going to go out and see if we can get a few snapper. Won't be going out too far because it's a little bit rough at the minute.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah, so we'll just go out and try our luck and see what happens.
And have you had any luck this year at all?
This is the first time I've been out this year.
First time?
Yeah.
Whoa, it's going to get christened.
Yeah, it is for this year, yeah. It was
Gee.
fun last year.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was great.
Excellent. And hopefully you'll get something today. And hopefully you can come around my place and share it with us.
Yeah, all right. Have a few beers, no problem.
Not a problem at all.
Good
We'll
on
shake
you.
on that.
Yeah,
All right there, Brendan. All the best.
Thanks,
This is
buddy.
Carl with Yip Yip Fisho Talk. Where's Mark? He's over there. Come here, Mark. Come on, mate. Let's go get him. Where is he? Come on. Hey, Mark. Come here. Don't run away. G'day, mate. How are you?
Hello, mate.
How's things?
Not bad.
So you're going out with Brendan, are you?
Yeah, mate.
Who's going to catch the first fish? You and him?
No one.
Oh, come on, mate. I reckon you're going to catch the first fish.
Oh, we can only try.
No, I reckon you're the guru. He's just only a beginner.
Is he?
That's what he's told me.
I've never been out before.
That's even better. All right there, Mark. All the best, mate. Take it easy. We'll catch up with you.
Catches.
See you later. Well, this is Carl. Yip Yip Fisho Talk down at Altona Pier. Tried my best. Too rough out here. I think, you know what? I think I'll see you next week. Okay, over and out. Good night. Oh! Hey! Did you hear that? What was that? Anyway, catch you next week.
Well, welcome back to That's the Thing About Fishing with Guru, Glenn and friends. And we're live at Belmarine, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Righto. We've had some technical difficulties with Trevor being on the phone, Paul being on the phone. So I know that I'm no Lavinia Nixon. Am I? But I'm still good looking. But, you know, Anyway, I'm going to give you the weather report. Right, for this weekend coming up, we have Thursday. Geez, it's going to be bloody hot tomorrow. 32 degrees.
Whoa.
I know. I might go and get a suntan.
I've heard also the fish are actually going off towards Mordialloc, down about 16 metres, well as also towards Chelsea, also about 16 metres. So if you're going out deep, don't go deep, stay in shallow.
Hey, do you know, I'm going out tomorrow. One of the gentlemen that actually suffers from very bad depression. I'm actually going to do an interview with him tomorrow.
Oh, wonderful.
Righto. And he's rang me up, he's kept in contact with me. I won't go through the whole story. He suffers very badly from certain things. And he's rang me and said, Glenn, let's go fishing. He went out and got a little tinny. So I'm going to row your boat. Anyway, Friday, 20 degrees and cloudy. Saturday, 11 degrees and 16, cloudy. Rain on Sunday, ha ha ha. I love fishing in that.
So which day you reckon will be the best day to go out?
Every day. Any day's a good day for fishing. Yeah. Right, but look, Saturday, you know, from what I can see, the winds are actually right down to Friday's a little bit.
They have a call.
This might be our weather reports. I'm sorry, I'm making a mistake.
Hello.
Hello, this is Guru Glenn from That's Fish. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Guru.
How are you? Who are you?
Spiro.
Oh, Spiro. Yes, Spiro. What can I do for you, mate?
Mate, can I have the phone number for VR Fish? Because I've got some grouse nets I need to sell, mate. I don't want to put them on eBay.
Really? What kind of nets you...
They're about 2 kilometres long.
What have you been...
Everything, mate.
What have you been fishing, Spiro?
Whiting, snapper, bream, tuna.
Tuna?
Hey, listen, can I ask a question, Spiro?
Sure.
Because you always ring me with these silly things. Are you sure these nets ain't camouflage nets for camouflaging the dope that you smoke? Goodbye!
Spiro.
You got to get him every week, Spiro. He must smoke some funny dope.
He's a funny dude.
Right. Anyway, no, Saturday looks really good. You know, like it's. Oh mate, look at that. No winds. Only 6.2 knots. I'm not a weather girl, so I can't. Sunday's looking great, and it's going right through nicely, right up until about 5 p.m. by these charts.
So morning till afternoon. Yeah, we good.
Yeah, so it'll be good. So listen, apart from Friday, we
got an income.
You get it this time, Neo. Guru Glenn, can I?
Guru?
Yeah.
It's not illegal unless you get caught.
You idiot.
Oh, he hung up on you this time.
Oh no. Lord help us. Anyway, let's go to. Are we going to Yip Yip?
No,
we're going to Yip Yip. Are we winding up, are we?
Yeah. I think we're going to have, who are we going to have special guest next week?
Because I'm reading this. Look, see, says there, Paul Mornington. I was pretending to be Paul.
But
I'm not as smart as Paul when it comes to weather reports.
Not as young either.
Anyway, what are we going to do? Go to an ad?
No, we're saying
signing off.
But who are we going to have next week?
Yeah.
Aha. Right, I've got a special guest in, right, next week, and Charlie.
From Savage
Yeah.
Seas.
Do you know he's got a long name? Not really. I can't pronounce. Sorry.
Charlie McCallum.
Charlie McCallum.
Charlie McCallum.
From Savage Seas.
We'll see you next week on that one.
Yes, for
Will
sure.
you really?
Charlie, we will.
Yeah.
I want to go out fishing with him.
We'll have to talk to him.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't like me. Yes, he does. That's why he's coming on.
No, we'll have a chat with him. We'll see
No,
if
no,
he
no.
takes us out.
No. Why?
Oh, we'll just go.
We'll just follow.
You can have Frankie Pier.
I'll
Yeah, you can have Frankie Pier.
Oh, that's right. There, Frankie Pier for a lift. No, it'd be great to have Charlie on. You know, the man's pretty switched on when it comes to fishing and everything.
Especially diving. He's really awesome in his diving fishing though.
Yeah.
I'll put his hat down to him on that one.
Put his hat down. He doesn't wear a hat.
Don't worry, I'll give him one.
All right.
I'll give him a tea cap.
So, yeah, tea cap. That's one of our small. Hey, what happened to the tea cap I put there?
There was no tea cap on there, it was just a frame.
Oh, I forgot to put the tea cap on.
It was just a frame, so I got rid of it.
Really? I love
should've-
it. Hey, I was out on the boat the other day in the tea cap with Belle from Belle Marine.
And did it fall off?
Mate, flying on. Mate, that thing flies with a 250 on it. And I'm all, and my hat goes, lucky I had it. Lanyard on. I didn't lose my tea cap. Anyway, that's enough plugging for tea caps.
But anyway.
Anyway, this is Guru Glenn and Friends from That's the Thing About Fishing, live from Belle Marine.
And we'll
Comic Carl.
Comic Carl.
And Nui Brian.
Nui.
And our producer Ashley.
Absolutely.
Ashley, wave to us.
And also thank you for Belle.
And Belle. He's not here, he's in China.
Yeah, but
Oh,
Belle
thanks, Belle.
somebody better thank you, Guru.
and thanks to Spiros for calling in.
Absolutely.
Well, hopefully we'll hear from him next week.
See you, Spiros. Smoke some more dope.
Okay, that's it.
Live.
See you later.